Hello, hello everybody. How are you doing today? Hope you all are doing great, just like I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm excited to be in class, and I hope you are too, because I'm ready to work with no disturbances, of course. So, how are you all? I hope you all ate before coming for these lessons because I think we are treating a very important aspect of the English language, and I need you to be very attentive. So, what did we do last class? What do you remember from the previous lesson? What did we do? During the last lesson, we were looking at prefixes, specifically prefixes denoting opposite. Prefixes used to form antonyms in English language. So, what did we say prefixes were? What did we say prefixes were? We said prefixes are a group of letters, two or more, added in front of a root word to form a new word. So, a prefix is a group of letters, it could be one, two, or more, added in front of an original word to give it a new meaning. So during that class, we looked at prefixes denoting opposites. So the prefixes we looked at in the previous lessons are prefixes that are used to form word opposite, word antonyms. And we said prefixes denoting opposites are prefixes that are used to form contrary or opposite meaning of words. We said they are words used to form opposite meaning. They are used to deny the original meaning the root word implies. So we said prefixes denoting opposite are used to negate, to deny the original meaning of the root word. So we saw examples like unhappy. So the addition of the word on, the letters U and N in front of the root word happy denies the positive meaning of that word happy to a negative and brings it to a negative meaning unhappy, which means sad. So happy could actually form its antonym by using just the word sad, but if we have to use the prefixes denoting opposite, since the word happy could either form its antonym by adding the UN, the prefix, or by just taking the word sad. So, we said the prefixes of opposite are used to deny the original meaning of the root word. So, if you say sad and someone says I'm sad, it means the sadness has turned to sorrow. If you say respect and somebody says disrespect, it means it's no longer respectful. So we also looked at the different prefixes denoting opposites. We saw prefixes like un, the an, as in words like unhappy and important. We also saw prefixes formed by adding in, as in impassible, impartial. We also saw prefixes formed by adding in as in invisible, IRO as in irresponsible, DIS as in discomfort, IL as in you lack, and non, N-O-N, as in non-profitable. We also said that other words could form antonyms without necessarily adding those prefixes. And we said our next class will be focused on such words. So, which words did we give to those words that form their prefixes, that form their antonyms without using, that form their opposite without using prefixes? So, this brings us to antonyms. So what are antonyms? I've been talking about opposites all along, prefixes denoting opposites. This word has been coming up in several cases. So now I want you to reflect back, to reflect and bring out the meaning of the word antonym. So what are antonyms in the English language? Or antonyms in general? What are they? These are words that show opposite meaning. Antonyms are words that show opposite meaning. What do we mean by this? Just like the opposites form with addition of a prefix, antonyms are also words that show opposite meaning. But how are these antonyms formed? Look at the examples below. Look at the words on the verb. The word and their antonyms. Good, bad, clean, dirty, fat, thin. So, we see that these words also have their own opposites, but their opposites are not being formed with an addition of a prefix. So, words like these take a completely different word to denote its opposite. So instead of saying my teacher is an ungood man, or my teacher is a disgood man, which is wrong, you will say my teacher is a bad man, or rather my teacher is a bad man and not an ungood man. You will not say it's an ungood man and a disgood man. It sounds funny. I'm sure you can laugh at that. So instead of saying the kitchen is clean, it's not clean, you rather say the kitchen is dirty. Imagine walking into a room that has not been swept for some days. You're not coming out like, whoa, this room is very dirty. This room is very not dirty. It's very not clean. So we would rather say, this room is very dirty. And for a fat person, we will not say, for a thin person, we will not say, this girl is very unfat, or rather, this girl is very disfat. We will rather say, this girl is a thin girl. So we said, so as we've been seeing from the examples, antonyms. In forming word antonyms, the words will form their opposite without using prefixes. So here, opposite words will be formed without using prefixes. So from the study of opposites form, it's formed from its formation through the prefixes to its formation through the use of different words. We will also come into another very important aspect of the English language, which are word synonyms. What are synonyms? We're talking of antonyms, and antonyms all along. Word opposites and word opposites. What are synonyms? Synonyms are words that have the same or similar meaning that are written differently. These are words that have the same or similar meanings but are written differently. What do we mean by this? What do we mean by they have the same meaning, they have the same or almost the same as in similar meanings, but they are written differently? We mean that words like this have other words to mean the same things, spelled differently and pronounced differently. Look at these examples. They have other words that could be used in their could be used to replace them, but they are written differently, they are spelled differently, and they are pronounced differently. Look at these examples. Begin, its synonym commence. Like, its synonym cherish. True, its synonym authentic. So you either say classes begins on Monday, or you rather say classes commence on Monday. Or you say I like eating rice. You can either say I like eating rice or I cherish eating rice. You may want to say that what my friend said was true. You want to say it's true, but you don't want to use the word true, so you rather use the word authentic. So you are from two students, and I believe that you should start learning more vocabularies. So you should be able to know words that you can use in the space of other words which carry the same sense. So instead of saying begin, you're from two students now, and you're big, and you're getting more education, so you should go out to the public and speak like someone who is going to school. So instead of saying begin, classes begins on Monday, you rather say classes commence on Monday, and wow, people will be like, wow, this child goes to school and is an intelligent child. And instead of saying I like watching TV, everybody uses the word like. Why don't you make the difference? I'm like, I cherish watching TV. Watching TV is a very nice activity, and I cherish it so much. Instead of saying what she said is true, you rather say what she said is authentic. So then, we've been looking at the prefixes of opposites, we've been looking at antonyms, and we've also been looking at synonyms. Now let's look at another relative aspect. Homonyms. What are homonyms? Homonyms are words that sound the same but have different meaning and are written differently. Almost differently. They are written differently, but they have the same pronunciation, they have the same sound, they are pronounced the same. They are words that sound the same but have different spelling and different meaning. Take a look at these examples. We have 88, BB. So I know that you usually pronounce this word, the past tense of the verb to eat, as ate. We say I ate rice yesterday. But no, it's not I ate rice yesterday. You rather say I ate rice. So the pronunciation of the past tense of the verb to be, which is ate, is pronounced as ate, just like the numerical figure number 8, the numerical adjective number 8, which is spelled as E-I-G-H-T. So instead of saying yesterday I ate rice, you should know that it's pronounced as ate, not I ate rice, but I ate rice. And the verb, the infinitive form of the verb to be, and the insect be, the insect that produces honey. So the be with the be is the infinitive form of the verb to be, which could be conjugated as I am, you are, he is. So it is a different meaning from the word be, which is an insect. So now, having known this, look at the table below and study more on antonyms, synonyms, and homonyms. So you will learn how to use other words to mean other, and you know the opposite of other words, and you also know words that sound the same, so as not to be confused when writing. So as you can see, homonyms are words that sound alike but different spellings and meaning. Synonyms, words that have similar meanings. Antonyms, words that have opposite meaning. So at the column of the homonyms, as we already saw, we have eight, the past tense of the verb to eat, and 8 as the number 8. Be, the infinitive form of the verb to be, and be, the insect. Cell, an organism in the body, and cell as the words to sell something, the verb to sell. We also have flour as in baking flour, and flour as in a plant. We also have night as in a religious figure, and night as in a time of the day. We also have one as in a figure, and one as in the past tense of the verb to win. We also have sea as in a body of river, and also have see as in the verb to see something. We also have there and there. We have there as in a preposition, and there as in an ownership, an article indicating ownership. And we also have wood, and wood, which is the wood plant. Also say synonyms as in above and over, below, under, cry, with, fix, repair. So you either say above or over the moon, or you say below or under the table, or you say cry or weep, or you say fix or repair the shoes, or you say hard or difficult question, or you say home or in my house, or you say late or tardy, or you say road or street, small or little. Just like antonyms, you're either asleep or awake. If you're not sleeping, you're either good or you're bad. The door is either open or closed. The answer is either true or false. He is either happy or sad. If he's not happy, he is sad. If you're not going on the right, if you're not going on the right track, if the arrow is not pointing on the right, then it's pointing on the left. It's either more or less of water. You're either under or over, and it's either sweet or sad. So study this chart, this table, and learn more words, increase your vocabulary, and you will be able to communicate and interact in public with confidence. See you during the next class. Ciao.